You stay in the boy's place. So yeah, that's your mama, but my bitch. When I'm kicking, you don't stand up to me. So now, the king don't let his prince son get involved, my nigga.
Yeah.
No, I think that was a coward move. Now I'm checking my boys, and if I don't agree with it, it's coming down, nigga. I set law in my household. My son ain't never disrespected me, nigga. 21 years old, and I ain't never really put my hands on him. I talk stern, firm talk to him. I let him know I don't give a damn about your feelings, your feelings. I care about your best interest. And your best interest is, nigga, stand down. I'm a knowledge seeker. I spend most of my days reading. What? Anything. Anything. A children's book, I just want to read. I read words on the wall. When I'm in line, yeah, I just like to read, homie. Because I understand knowledge is power. But knowing something is not knowledge. We know everything, but if you ask us to apply it to our own life, to show it, and they can't do that. Everything I'm telling you, I've applied to my life and made it work, nigga. Everything. Everything. And I ain't lost.
That's deep right
and nigga, I'm at a new level and I don't know nothing.
Yeah, like the shit I be saying right here, it's like we all know exactly what we gotta do, gang. We just gotta do it. It's cool to have all the knowledge, but it's better to act on it. You feel me? People might not take what you're saying seriously if they ain't seen you did it already. They might think you just talking out your ass. So why not go incorporate this shit, you feel me? Do the shit and take the steps that's necessary, and then your way louder than your words.
Oh, he ain't lying.
I done mastered the internet. Now I'm trying to get into movies. I got 2 movie scripts on the table. I want to get into streaming, but nigga, I'm too actively involved in comedy, traveling to sit somewhere and be bound for 4 hours.
You know, you could stream that. I just seen Blueface in the club.
I ain't streaming my shit. How would people buy tickets for the next show if I'm streaming it?
You're right.
Less access, less is more. Less access people have to you and can see you, the more value you have. So that's why I don't come online to be serious. I come online to you want that serious? He sell comedy tickets. So I have to have something for y'all. I got something for the comedy people. I got something for the youth. I got something for the school. So I got something for everybody because I understand my audience and my target demographics. So it ain't about, he speak about black people. I spoke about white people. I spoke about the Uvalde school shooting. I spoke about Jew. I spoke about Palestinian. Ain't nothing I ain't touched. Black people are the only ones stuck on what I say. White people find it entertaining. Hispanics, my biggest audience is when I'm out and about.
We just said bring back the message. That's it, gang.
Have been tricked to be so emotionally responsive because we are raised in a matriarch society and all of us was punished, disciplined by a woman in her emotions or abused. None of us seen a logical, most of us didn't. I saw them, but I didn't have access to them. But my mama was as logical as she could be, but I went into a boys' home at 14 years old and I got to see some strong black men, some mean, loving, hard-nosed, racist white men. They've been to the military, and all they care about is respect and dignity and value. And they racist, though. But if you had those traits and qualities, you couldn't tell. And that's today in America. If you got good traits and good qualities like our ancestors had when they was...
Real talk, wisdom.
We could get out of slavery, too.
So speaking on racism, like recently, I started viewing things differently. I might be wrong, but like, you know, all my life when I heard racist, I always just thought like, I hate people, hate black people, hate this, hate that. But then when somebody basically broke, you know how the people be like, black people can't be racist.
We don't have no power.
So when I started looking at like a power game, and
we're hateful, we're not racist.
I
would rather be racist than hateful.
I ain't gonna say, I think it makes sense. People gonna probably not understand what I'm saying and crucify me for this, but basically, if you...
Hateful or cautious? Hateful have good memory. hateful have access to what happened and understand the nature of the situation.
If you watching
I
another
wouldn't
race
say
and you
hateful,
notice
gang.
like,
We the
all
most
right,
loving,
physically,
accepting people. That's why they call us dumb. That's why they treat us how they treat us. That's why we able to be so manipulated and treated the way we treated, gang. Cause we so nice, forgiving, loving, empathetic. You feel me? That's why, gang. That's why we's the victim all the time. That's why we able to be blamed and this and that, and we ain't able to lock in together and really peep game and what's really going on with the puppet masters. Because we so nice, gang. Not cause we mean.
they stronger physically, they
Remember
faster,
that.
they this, they that, they that. On all the physical traits,
It's how you say it. So
I feel
watch
like
what you saying.
you gotta, on the survival aspect, you gotta figure out your pros and what you strong with. And I feel
They
like
do it like this, we forgive and we
if they
forget.
didn't do that,
Oh,
it's
they won't
possible
do it
that they
again.
could have got done that
Damn
way
well.
because
They're
it's
the only
like
people ever did.
ahead and stop this.
They got some big strong white boy
Talk
Russian.
to 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Give an African nigga. They got some big.
But overall though,
Nigga, we.
like they got so far. I
Well,
feel like
well, homie, yeah.
it's like a dog. You know, a dog got teeth, but we like dogs can fuck us up, but we
But
got
nigga,
them
we
thinking.
I mistreat dogs, even though they can fuck us up.
That's 'cause
we
we-
mistreat lions because we're smarter than them, and that's what
Yeah,
they
lion,
think
what you
about
mean, a
us.
dog? You can fuck up a
Just
dog,
what you
gang.
just
Not a
said is
lion.
what they used. They thought we was real animals because we appear savage, but they're more savage in violence, right? We wasn't savage then. We're savages now because we've taken on his behavior. So we're not racist at all, but we are a hateful race of people. We hate each other.
If
we
we
hate
was
our
racist, I
cousins.
think we'd be
No.
rich.
If we were racist, no. We would be getting our lick back. Black
Nah,
people want
fact.
revenge. They don't want reparations. They want white people to be mistreated. And white people had mistreated us. They mistreated our ancestors. Ancestors ain't angry and hateful. Them people just wanted to be free. They got their freedom. They worked their land. They stayed with their family, and they didn't go over there bothering that white boy. We go bother the white boy.
I mean, I get why people do it though, because it's like people still reap the benefits of it.
Yeah,
My
we just want
my
freedom,
freshman
man.
year, the school
That's
I
it.
went
That's all we ask
to, my
for.
first semester, it was on slave land. The people that owned that school still
Okay,
own that
for them
school.
to
I went
have-
to school with the owner's son. Like,
America still own the land.
yeah.
Black people
just
don't have a
America,
school?
The family still own it.
Well, my family still got the land. It's 5 white families that own all the cotton product in America. They got inheritance. They family did right, man. Our family started out did right. I bet if you trace your family here, legacy, it's some inheritance that got f***ed off somewhere in the name of some land. Out the country to sold it, quit paying the taxes. One family member took care of it, the other didn't give it down. So nah, homie, the white man started noticing. When he freed his he gotta free his nigga. That's who fighting with us. That white boy saw how bad his was in them world war. These can fly planes, these ain't never even been in a plane. These got grit, these got determination. Man, these are some strong warriors. You didn't know if they didn't cry. They didn't complain. They bit down and took what they had to take to be the kind of man they need to be. We ain't them kind of man. We complain about everything. We complain about slavery and we ain't never seen a slave. We acting like we done seen a no colored sign. We acting like we really let a white man mistreat us. Most of us will mistreat any white person that try to mistreat us, so we get to fight back. So I'm saying them people did not want to go to no white school. They built the school out in the nigga by the creek with worms, mud flow, no shoes, books that tore apart. They were more educated than we are. And they was able to go off and compete with white people in areas, and they didn't have white teachers. We was made to believe that we have to go over there to be better. Because our mamas and them didn't want us at that school we was at. We didn't want to have to go to that school because the condition. But people thrived in them conditions. Became some of the most strongest, resilient people that the world had ever seen in those conditions. Look at our conditions and look what we producing. Nigga. We weak about everything. Everything hurt us, bother us. Nigga. We don't know how to take nothing on and let it roll off. Because we been with mama, nigga.
Yeah.
Daddy, we don't know what daddy was sad about. Nigga. He ain't smile, wasn't no smiling ass. He got to lead the household. And he got to put down law. So What I realized is we didn't have a struggle. We don't have a struggle. Gang banging wasn't a struggle. Gang banging was a nigga's recreational activity because we couldn't be racist, so we want to be hateful. We want to hate a nigga over there because he over there. So we taught one another, man, that we don't like.
Ever since the McChicken started tasting a little different to me, allegedly, but I stopped eating that shit a long time ago, boy. For real, boy. Cause my order used to be like the McChickens with the little shake. You feel me? Had to get that little strawberry. You heard me? But other than that, boy, that shit started tasting different. I started peeping like bones in my. Since when the McChicken got bones in the bed, allegedly they just throw it in the blender all together with the whole beak, toes, feathers, all that shit. Now, so I'm cool off that pink paste looking shit. And I ain't eat that shit in years. I'm talking about years, boy. I used to fuck they fries and all, busting, boy.
Each other.
Nothing hit the same no more.
Because we don't know each other. I don't know that. And that's an easy way for us not to like each other. White folk get to know one another.
The taste was off.
We teach each other that though.
Yeah, we teach each other that.
You know how it started though.
No, you know how it started? When you in the household and you and your cousins and you and your aunties and y'all talking about each other. Say, oh, blackhead, that's why your daddy. My mama go come in there and cut because what that do is so seeds of division in your household. Mama got 3 boys, 3 different daddies. One daddy coming to see one. So the one who daddy coming, mama might be a little favor to him or might mistreat him. So that's go divide that. When you go to grandmama house, grandmama got a favorite grandbaby. Get out there, guys. Only one, so that's what starts that. So then when you have little league football game, the coaches got y'all against each other. Say, go hurt him, hit him. Because the coaches got to sit. They got to sit. So in little league football, do y'all bring all the little black boys together and y'all go eat pizza? Now y'all divide us, nigga. So when you in a household with your family, when the last time your immediate family, all y'all who live in a household together, sat down at the table and broke bread like family is supposed to eat? You already divided in how you eat. I get my bowl and go in my room, daddy on the porch. No, we don't eat together. And we sure don't pray together. So what you mean? White boy ain't did that? Your mom and daddy did that. Your daddy made it easy, or your mama made it easy for one of them to walk away and leave y'all in these conditions. I'm gonna move up the street or around the corner, but I ain't leaving. I ain't letting this bitch have full access to my legacy and my boys and my baby's mine. I kick the door in with a domestic violence and kidnap the kids, bitch. Cause guess what? Legally, both of us got joint custody.
Yeah, how you kidnap your own? I be seeing people.
You can, because but for one, you go in there and don't show up for child support and let them make you the non-custodial parent. Didn't you hear me say we got joint custody? See, you let the go in and have all the mouthpiece. And guess what? The Attorney General office acts as her mediator or somewhat attorney, but they not. But whoever show up first, that's who get the better treatment. Mama say, son, go down there and put child support on yourself. Why, mama? Because you don't have no rights to them kids. If you ain't been married, you don't have they have to be established. Your rights do. Just because you a woman in this country, they have to be established. Even though your name on a birth certificate, that don't establish it. So how do you get your right? Everything through the courts. The courts own us. So you have to have those rights established. Why you think she don't go pay a court cost to a judge? They already got the kangaroo court set up for you, nigga. Dip this jail. Another thing of slavery. And that's unconstitutional. But you don't know the law or the language to go object to it. And you don't go down there talking. You don't go down there demanding nothing. You go down there weak, mad at the and submit because she put the white man on it. I fight that white boy too.
They be submitting, boy. They fall for it. You heard me? I said, boy, I be trying to learn more, but the more you know, boy, you gotta apply that shit too, boy. Knowledge is power, boy. The more I started learning, boy, life started to live, boy. Started getting a little better.
I go to trial. I don't take pleas.
But he make y'all take pleas though. He make y'all snitch. That's why I be saying that. This why when I break down, so he always hateful. Nah, gang. I be trying to re-educate the ones he miseducating and leading down the wrong path. Cause when he ready to talk about Young Thug and them and talk about you got the right to remain silent and all this good shit, he gonna talk a shit. But when it's time to tell you to go to jail so he can fill them people quotas and make sure they meeting the proper requirements to lock y'all up, they ain't going.
All my choice. No. I been a little fighter, nigga. pull my criminal record. Trial, nigga. Trial, nigga. Because I understand one thing in trial, I get to keep all my rights. I get to keep all my rights if I just go to trial. I don't care how bad it look. Man, I got rights, nigga. And come on, God, I'm gonna stand on my rights. You gave
You
me.
give up? You took a plea? Man.
And judge, you know he violates your rights. But guess what? He knows it's gonna take you about 10 years to find what he did. Because them first 3, you're depressed, you're sad, you got to survive. That's why them sharks going there and get right in the law library. Them the game related niggas. The other niggas getting there fighting, getting high smoking K2. But them other getting there and getting them books. The only way to beat the white man is with his law. It was a slave who was a slave who put himself in a box and put a postage stamp on it and mailed himself out of slavery. That's my kind of. So don't tell me about nothing and you ain't never been a slave. But a convict.
What's your thoughts on the, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, Gypsy Crusader?
Yeah, I was very proud of him. Yeah, any white boy I see with them swastikas and yeah. You can't just get that on you. Yeah, that's a tough white boy. And he a big white boy. And fighting people get hurt. But that felt them punches. That's a big white boy. That's always a big old white boy. He got the right to say, nigga.
How?
You can't take something back from what I made.
I mean, we all get the right.
They came up. No. You not a nigga. So why you offended by nigga?
No, you're right though. That's one of the things I want to say earlier.
So let me just say this.
I don't like the power we give to that.
You can't see not one slave video where it said, I'm not a nigga. You know what they always said? I was a man, boss. I'm not a boy. Our ancestors did not have a problem with being called. They had a problem with being called boy. Go back and study your history. Look at the movie. Watch this.
At 16 shot him. Let me let you know right here, gang. You feel me? You know, gang, putting you up on the terms and policies and all that. The N-word, gang. Cut that every time. Even if that is on the educational, whatever the case is, they gonna come back for live if they ain't catch that. Nah, that's gonna be one of them that hit your age restriction.
They never had a problem with being called.
So yeah, mute that.
Who made it an issue?
Especially when we're dealing with Charleston, because he ain't gonna say it just one time and it slipped by and they ain't catch it. Now he gonna spam it like 30 times. You feel me? I know I'm gonna have to make sure I edit this out. But I'm just letting you know, gang. Make sure next time, just be aware on the Charleston videos. You feel me? This W interview right here, all through and through. Good interview, very educational, very valuable. These are the interviews you heard me? This is an interview right here. This definition of the interview. But you want to be careful with that one word right there, gang. Mute that every time that come up. We gonna know what he was saying. Trust me, we gonna know. But just mute it.
Black people, not the. My grandmama, she 80, almost 90. My old man, they proud. They call themselves. I'm the last. Ain't no more left. It ain't no more people that's tough that can take mistreatment and keep their hate to themselves and still do good in life by people.
Y'all been trying to work on that.
Ain't no more strong people like that. Don't talk to your grandmama and them and ask them how they felt about that word. You barely heard a word. You barely heard a word. But you took an acronym and you use it like it's the word. It has no meaning, so why try to make it a meaning? Because black people want to be hateful. You ain't saying, yeah, you want to be hateful, nigga. The way black people talk to they black.
No, we had one thing, and just now how you were just praising the Gypsy Crusader 10 seconds ago, and it was all quite cool for him to have his little swastika, whatever you talk about, and talking about praising him. He could say this word and that word, gang. That's all we had. We had one thing, gang. That one word. That's it, and it's so offensive. You trying to defend that for their gang. But they could throw this, that on there, and use, the hypocrisy. Do we go around calling them the words you be calling them? Well, I didn't even know half of the words they had until you dropped the list of them. But I'm like, oh yeah, you different.
Black women,
we use the,
I ain't got no manners for no. The way you demean the woman you lay down with, the way you disrespect and talk down on a woman you planted seeds with and your kid, you better not ever say nothing to me by the word called that you barely hear. Because if it bothers you that so much, go back and connect with some then. Go get some recipes. Go get them real stories about the. You can't tell me nothing about no that's accurate and factual. And by the way, you know they did rebuild Black Wall Street. You know that, right? It's open today. When have you went and took a look? I went and visited and got the history. They rebuilt it, nigga. So don't act like they rebuilt Rosewood. Everything that they took from us, nigga, our people rebuilt it again. Y'all just ain't went and took a look to find out, nigga. So that's why I don't take conversation serious. Most dumb with their jailhouse education. All of them read the jailhouse books. They can't write no persuasive paper or informative, let alone a dissertation. So play dumb with me. Yeah. But I like these kind of conversations though.
You feel like you get further playing dumb?
You get nowhere playing smart with niggas.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna argue with what they don't know. And they think they know something. Act like they been out the country and ain't never been to Russia. They can tell you what's going on with the Illuminati, but they don't have no family history. They can tell you everything but about their daddy side of the family. See, I know both sides of my family, the Williams and the Whites. I went and learned my family history along with that white boy's history. So when I go to school and read them presentations in them white folk school, I can speak about my last name. I was a proud white. Freddie White, my granddaddy. Lucille Helton with my grandmama, my great grandmama. She was a slave. I know her. I know Mama Seal. She died in the 2000s, in the hundreds. So she was a slave. Lucille Helton, property of the White Sloan Plantation. My granddaddy, Freddie White, was the firstborn. That's my mama daddy. My family left the plantation following him out the Air Force. Fort Worth was an Air Force base. Granddaddy came out that country, nigga, come down here and put some country game down in the big city town. Built his wife a house. Military. So I know the routes, I'm a military kid who white folks favor. Daddy was in the military, and I know white folks history, and I take my hat off, nigga, during the Pledge of Allegiance. Dr. King's, I'm first generation Dr. King's dream, nigga. And I walked with pride. I wasn't raised in segregation. I was integrated because my mama was a middle-class blue-collar worker in the 80s. Nigga. I was the backbone of stability and financial economic status. Nigga. So certain I ain't talk to coming out them nigga went to bed hungry. And I ain't never been to bed hungry. Nigga. I ain't never seen my mama. I ain't never heard my mama. I ain't never seen her hit my mama. I ain't never seen my mama argue a fight with a nigga. So I'm a different kind of kid. Nigga. I don't know the street rules that you learn not to talk to the police when they were knocking on the door after your stepdaddy jumped on your mama. My mama told us to wave at the police, nigga. The fireman coming, mama, all that, nigga. I got to be a kid till I was damn near 19. Hell is you talking about? I ain't have to learn to be nothing. So when I done grown folks, guess what? I went back to being a kid because I had no business doing grown folks. I was just a kid that don't know nothing. You was taught too early. That's why you don't know nothing. And I know a lot. I got to stay a kid as long as I can be one in a safe environment. I didn't have to worry about getting and fighting and all that type of shit. So I was sheltered and protected as a kid so I can walk in my destiny as an adult with no blemishes to prevent me from walking in purposes. Now don't get me wrong, your past don't prevent you, it just delayed it, nigga. I'm on time with mine. That's why you still ain't got yours.
Is it anybody that you could say you got a lot of game from when it comes to like the content world, the internet world?
Not one single.
All self-research.
Vlad told me they were gonna take my shit, but nobody told me nothing. Not one person. Did nobody show me nothing? They all waited to see if I was gonna blow or flop. And when I lost it, they'll come in. I tried to. They would come after the fact, but they couldn't tell me what to do next. All this was qualitative, trial and error, hands-on experience. That's why I'm an expert
still learning.
at telling you what I'm telling you, and I don't stumble over these words. And everything I touch on the internet turn gold. I got no-name channels that do way more views with my interviews than 2 million big-name channels because I'm telling them what to do from the bottom. See, the people that started out like Vlad and them, they stuck. They can't learn the new way because they old way works for them, but it don't elevate them. Look at their numbers. Look at their numbers.
Yeah,
They don't
man.
get new subscribers. They stuck right there. They still doing the same method. No new formula. You gotta grow, people. You gotta grow. You gotta rebrand. You gotta rebrand. If you see you stagnant, how you take 2 more steps forward? Add something new to the repertoire. Add a new category to the channel. Or better yet, go back and make all them 5-year-olds private and come back and redress them and recycle them like Michael Jordan, do them Jordan and sell it again. I do it all the time. I'm doing it right now with a video where I got hit the with the flower pot. That's a 3-year-old video, but it's recycled today. 50 Cent done posted. Guess what they do? There's new interviews. All I do is recycle the old that's done been took down. I make it private, take it out, come back and repackage it. New thumbnail, new title. Guess what? New video to the dummies.
You was giving me a new title, topic too.
So let me just say before I go on. You know where I learned that from? Watching watching PBD. I watched PBD. I watched them white boys push my video to over 1 million views in 48 hours by changing the title every 4 to 6 hours.
Damn.
So what you do is when you see your number stagnate, come back.
That boy
change
talking
the
right
title.
now, boy.
It's a new video. Remember, it's 2 billion people here, another billionaire. If you give it a new title, new thumbnail, reclip it, it's some people didn't see it. Stop relying on the people that you see as your subscribers. Target new audiences, and that's where I win at. Because I lose a lot of old people. But boy, when I look over there and see 48,000, I lost 10,000, I still see that green check go up. New faces take places. So yeah. So I'm looking for the new market. I ain't trying to fish in the same pond. That's why all of us keep the same kind of hole. We keep putting that hook back off in the same pond. You see me with Steiny. You see me with Nelk Boy. I'm on Drewski's Coulda Been. I'm with Neon. I'm with everything that's branded and advertising marketable. And I stay away from them talking tough talk, let's fight, street codes and politics, YSL. All of those terms have already been put into the algorithm as negative category and less advertiser friendly. That's why you see the YouTube struggling in numbers. They hit a button on them. Just our category. Figure out how to change your category, set your algorithm.
Yeah. One of the things you said earlier that I definitely felt like Vlad and them was like being stuck in my ways. You know, when you figure out something and it works so good and it worked for years, it'd be like, man, you ain't trying to hear what people talking about.
Why you think everybody follow Vlad 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes?
Yeah.
Don't you know you make more money with a longer video?
Yeah.
See, Vlad winning because he's in a high category, so he can do that. Well, he give you a short video because of his category. He don't have to get a bunch of views. He just needs the engagement, 500, 800. That's all he needs, the engagements.
Yep.
Because you're in the poor category, you need the views, which even the views don't pay a lot. A million views don't even touch $5,000 when you're in this category. It's a like Cam Newton getting 11 million views, touching a bag. Cat and them did 20-something. That they made more off that interview than in it. So I'm trying to tell you, nigga, y'all think y'all know, but you don't know what category you in. Because if you did, you would go back and take down all your videos, nigga. Put them on a hard drive in a disk and take them over to Tubi, nigga, and try to put them on the Tubi server or Hulu server, and then go BMI and cap all your audio with the video as live performances. See, that's the game you ain't reading about, nigga. You can get royalties on this shit. So imagine you done 10 million streams on YouTube and they counted as money, and it's a live video because you done capped it and BMI'd it as a live performance. I used to copyright strike. That's how I learned that. I used to take my video off Instagram, put it on YouTube. So I spent 2 years copyright strike, nigga, hurting myself. But I learned something doing it while I was hurting myself. I was fucking myself doing it. But I was learning about copyright infringements, and I was learning that this intellectual property is yours. Mm-hmm. Your likeness, your image. So when I got ready to copy strike a nigga, they say, where you get it from? Outside of YouTube. Then they ask you, what is it? Is it a song? Is it a video? And I click live performances. That was just common sense. That's a live performance, man. Then I started registering that shit and started getting paid for the millions of views. stealing from me. So if you play some music, don't you get something from Instagram? I mean, YouTube say, hey, copyright, the money finna go to him. They put the money in escrow for your month. Yeah. So while you getting, so I started helping my favorite artists, playing it. So that's
see that why music going down too, them copyrights. You heard me? So if the supporters and the fans scared to even use your music in a YouTube video, promote your for the free, you feel me? Share your they don't need to promote. Yeah, clearly they do. You can see the state that music is in right now and how bad they suffered. And oh no, it's because the music's acting. It's always been acting, gang. Have y'all listened to half these Jay-Z's and all this shit, gang? They suck, in my opinion, my humble opinion. You feel me? I feel like I'm better than all the put together. You feel me? Almost every rapper ever. But at the same time, it's all subjective. And it's because of that subjectiveness, but we was able to have more promotion, marketing of the fans that was able to listen to that shit. Oh, now they just dressing weird now. They weird now. They been weird. Oh, now they story just not real now. They been faking, gang. All that it's been all that true. But you know what? They don't have no more free marketing. They don't got no more promotion. They still got radio and shit. Is we really listen to the radio that much anymore? No. So I said bring back the reactions. That's why he said earlier when them copyright strikes and shit was hurting them, because you realize that was free marketing, that he didn't have to pay for it, come out of pocket, was keeping them relevant, keeping them in the algorithm. That's more people typing this shit, searching and seeing this shit. You feel me? We ain't got that with music no more. It's copyright this. You can't even throw 30 seconds of a new song in the intro. You feel me? Can't drive by a car in your song, playing a song without your shit getting. So it's like, until they really fix that copyright shit, music is over with. Any content creators that try to do that, you don't see they disappear after a while? Well, the content creators would know, but y'all wouldn't know. Y'all just see a creator fall off for some reason. Like, damn, why is their views going so low? Why ain't I seeing them no more? I ain't seeing no more clips, no none of that. It's the copyright. They're abusing the copyright system, and it's biting them in the ass. The ones who learned it, they use it to their advantage, and like Charleston, they understand, oh, free marketing. I didn't have to pay them for that, and they get paid for it. Oh, let them do their thing. F it. Like Dub, he understand it. Streamers, they all understand this. Hell yeah, y'all boys clip up my shit so crazy, y'all boys. Like Neon, he pay his clippers. Fuck if you gonna get paid or not, because you know TikTok barely paying, and you know TikTok the biggest platform that's gonna get him in front of people. Neon dropping $200,000 a month allegedly, or at one point in time for the Clippers to make sure they keep working. You heard me? Real.
He ain't lying.
That's why I play music on YouTube to help my artists get money. So that's why you hear me play Chucky Trill and all these different blessing the game, nigga. And at the same time,
if the labels want to bring back their money, they want to start back making money off these artists and shit. They want to start blowing artists. You feel me? Like that, because you know they only signing them up if they blew up now. So that's the dumb artists who really feel like it's worth it to sign after you blew it up by yourself and did all the work. Gang, listen to Russ and them boys. Like, you did all the work. Just keep doing what you did. You gonna be great. Trust me, you gonna be good.
I sit back and watch everybody take my shit, and then I just let y'all take it. Because guess what? It's beyond my account. Yeah. So I figured out how to turn one thing into 4 things of income between the account. When I put it on YouTube, whatever I say on YouTube, they're waiting to see what I say. If it go viral, they go interview me, man. Well, why you say this? So sometimes I just come say first, so I want to drop by a whole new person.
How you feel about the 50 Cent and T.I. situation? And his sons going in on them.
You don't let your boys get in grown man business. Yeah. Now them little puppies. Them little puppies with the little boy disrespect. Them little puppies with the little boy disrespect. It actually makes the family look weak.
Facts.
Think so?
Yeah.
My boys ain't getting
chain of command. They broke chain of command.
He ain't wanting them to do that.
No.
But it's like
No. Listen. When your sons really respect you, they ain't gonna do nothing you don't want them to do.
He ain't lying.
Respect, boy. Facts.
When you that kind of daddy, nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, boy, ain't for the nigga. You a kid. Don't give a house, nigga. Don't.
Nah, he talking right now.
This a nigga that got money that can start a war. Man, you rapping. Sit y'all little lad down somewhere. You nigga raised in the suburb. You raised with your white grandmama, nigga. This a thoroughbred. Come on, let's be real. In this, come on now. My son know, and I like to say this all the time. No child should ever disrespect an adult. If I'm a G in the household, and another G talking, My YGs ain't got nothing to say to that big dog. And they respect me. Where for one, I'm gonna get on your ass.
Nah, fact, that's gonna cause more commotion, more confusion, all type of shit, you feel me? Rather than two businessmen, two grown getting straight to the, you heard me? The solution by themselves. That's why when the big dogs get together to talk to each other, it's just them gonna talk. You feel me? I'm using movies for example right now. The mafia bosses, the mob bosses, and shit, the drug lords and shit, when they link up, it's them linking up because they gotta talk business. If they got all this confusion and got a place just talking this shit, might around start something that ain't even need to be started. Not just off the simple fact that they don't understand how shit work and how business is conducted. You heard me? So yeah, man, you gotta follow chain of command, gang. You can work your way up, even if this is on some what's the name, like groups, a lot of families. Yeah, you can work your way up, but that's through the knowledge, gang. That's when that shit get passed to you. You don't just take the torch and be like, okay, I'm the ruler now. This ain't the animal kingdom.
Man, you stay in the boy's place. So yeah, that's your mama, but my bitch. When I'm kicking, you don't stand up to me. So now, the king don't let his prince son get involved, my nigga.
Yeah.
No, I think that was a coward move. Now I'm checking my boys, and if I don't agree with it, it's coming down, nigga. I set law in my household. My son ain't never disrespected me, nigga. 21 years old, and I ain't never really put my hands on him. I talk stern, firm talk to him. I let him know I don't give a damn about your feelings, nigga. Your feelings. I care about your best interest. And your best interest is, nigga, stand down. All I wanted was a rap beat. Been talking about your mama. I said something about your mama to you in school, nigga. So, nah, but if me and my boys need a rap album, then yeah, we go play for this. But my boy can't get in my beef.
Yeah.
So, nigga, one time, I pull up at my uncle's house, right when I went famous. As soon as I pull up, a bitch and some Mexican jump out the car. I don't know what my uncle done did. They go to swinging that bat. I got the gun. I'm finna send the gun somewhere. So I got the gun tucked in the back. I tell my son, say, mijo, grab that gun back there. He about 12 years old, 13 years old. The nigga say, Dad, you want me to shoot it? Give me that goddamn gun, boy, shit your ass. But it would have been a proud moment for my boy to hang up out the window and pow, pow, pow. But now, nigga, I'm the protector. When I'm not here, you protect. But a public feud, 2 bosses, 2 kings, 2 generals, I ain't sending my soldiers out there. And my soldiers know not to break rank. Now, it got to be order, but I saw King disrespect, so that let him know. King think he can whoop him for him to take on his challenges. When the big daddy gorilla get beat by the son gorilla, daddy got to go on. That's one of them situations. They gonna buck him next. That's when I would have checked my young gorilla.
Yeah.
Nah, stand down. I don't need you. I got your uncles and other we go handle this, nigga. But nah, my boy and them don't join war with me. I remember the old nigga told me, don't bring war to the home front. All this over rap beef. Now, my son and them done took it to the point now where if they go up that way, it could be some tension. They love, But what I saw out of this is the reason I don't want black people to love me or like me. This is why I have to do something to be a villain. Because black people go switch up on you. They was just clapping for 50 during the Diddy.
Yeah.
They wasn't on his ass. They was on my ass for talking about dead people. Man, shouldn't just. So now, all of a sudden, it's okay to talk about dead people. I was hated. Oh, man, he talk about dead people. But now we finally got an excuse that we give ourselves because God says men will make a justification for their wrongs to be right when they know it's wrong.
Yeah.
I do it all the time when I cheat. I find a way to make and that's what black people do. Black people are the biggest hypocrites before.
Don't say black people, gang. Just say humans. Just say humans, gang. Don't put that on us, gang. Like the puppet masters ain't the biggest hypocrites out here. You heard me talking about this and that, and they throwing this shit in our food, and they talking about this and that, but they the main people having people come up missing allegedly. Come on, gang. You need to stop with that ignorance. Gang. I hate when you do that. Gang. This been a good interview. You doing that shit again.
The world. Now, I don't give a damn about dead people. That's why I brought up his dead sister. T.I. dead sister. And oh man, I was the scum of her. But he ain't wrong for bringing up 50 mama. I bring up the dead sister and hurt him. He would hurt Atlanta if he did that. Because Miss Precious was very well loved. I just posted a picture of her to poke at him and don't give a damn who it offended. I just posted a picture and they got mad. Because if I was 50, I would go after the dead sister and after the little girl with the My Mama song. I would do that little girl just like Peter did the little girl in the Bible and call her. So now I make him have to make his boys crash out and spend bond money and lawyer money, then come back with a silver suit. Now, everything is strategic with me. Everything. I practice fire drills in my mind. Tornado, hurricane drills, and all kind of shit. Yeah. Now I think like the police. Leverage, advantage.
I noticed that about you. Like, you always be like, you got some gadgets today, man? Some type of secret weapons, man?
Yeah. I got that bad-ass mate.
Man, look, this not playing. We ain't had this convo, man.
I got that bad-ass mate right here. This is OC Gas. It's just some label I put on it. Because I took the real label through the airport one time and damn, they went to jail when they see that OC. Yeah. So I just, but yeah.
Who is the daddy with the jail?
I walked her. Yeah, you know, they like to walk in Miami.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. And just in case some dogs get loose, you know. Yeah,
I noticed there's chickens and shit walking around here.
Yeah, they got roosters downtown. That's why, you know, they
never seen
they
it.
eat roosters in
Chicago,
they eat roosters in them countries.
Like, I probably seen the chicken in Chicago twice my whole life. I just seen 30s, 100s.
Yeah, them bitches be downtown, cock-a-doodle doing everything. Yeah. But they coming out of somebody's restaurant. Yeah, they ain't just hanging around. Yeah, they coming out of the restaurant.
And they used to people. Like, they just be walking like pigeons or something.
Roosters ain't cowards. No, I walk like a rooster. That's why I strut. Like the rooster in the hen house. Roosters think they bad. That's why that's me. I walk like the rooster. With a strut. Don't let no hens come around. Watch a rooster when some hens
Yeah, that was a good comparison, Charleston. I ain't gonna lie, boy. The fact that you made that up yourself too, boy, you did that.
come around. Yeah, I've been all the animal
like one, he
movies
said.
and books. Yeah, I used to go to the book fair and buy all the animal books. So yeah, I'm fascinated by watching shit.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked about it in a past video, but we had the little issue. So I want to ask you again. Like, you know, a lot of people feel like Super Hot Fire was cheated in the fight, but you got a different opinion.
These are professional boxing commissions. Homie, he out punched him. Super landing some good shots, but you can't land 5 shots and he throwing 70 punches.
All right, what would you say about the Blueface fight with that exact same take in mind? With exactly what you said right there, more punches thrown versus more damage. What would you say about the Blueface fight? Because you justified that one too. And you justify both of them with different stories, gang. You going against the first, this is what I'm talking about. I'm a very analytical person, gang. And like this, it just can't go over my head, gang. The ADHD just go take over and remember certain details and mess up shit, gang. Remember how I told you I ain't no memorizer? But hey, it is some memorization going on. That's why I ain't want to completely debunk the skill, because it is a good skill to have. You just don't want to completely rely on it.
If nothing else, the activity of the punches. The number of punches thrown and landed.
Number of punches thrown and landed.
Okay. It ain't about hurting them. It's about winning.
Do anybody got like the stats wrote down? Like, how many?
Listen,
we need to see that, because
they posted it. They got a real. So listen, this is not a kangaroo boxing. This is real Florida State boxing.
WWE boxing, more like. You talking? You said what you said? Nah, this shit WWE boxing, gang.
Commission is there. That's why I couldn't fight here. That's why I had to go to Nashville, because nobody from the commission would approve me to fight. No doctor would. Yeah. I went to my doctor. My doctor didn't approve it, but she said if that's what I wanted to do, she would approve it. Even though she wrote on there that she don't agree with it, she's upset. Boxing commission doctor said no way. Nobody, no professional fighter, they couldn't even be in the building when I fought. So that's how serious this is. They're not putting this shit, they're getting this kid hundreds of millions of dollars.
Wait. Very important moment you just said right there. So the people who voted for the fight was nowhere near the fight at all? They wasn't there in the building? They wasn't allowed to be there, you saying? I'm hearing that wrong. The people who judged the fight was not there. So was the decision sent before the fight? That's then the theory that we have the whole time. Is you confirming what we think? That the decisions was predetermined? Is that what you saying, gang? Cause that's what I just interpreted from what you just said. Did I misinterpret? Can you clarify? Let me run that back a little bit.
Prove it, but she said if that's what I wanted to do, she would approve it. Even though she wrote on there that she don't agree with it, she's upset. Boxing commission doctor said no way. Nobody, no professional fighter, they couldn't even be in the building when I fought. So that's how serious this is. They're not putting this. They giving this kid hundreds of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions, and they got it where people can bet on it for it to be easily rigged. And the FBI is involved on all the illegal gambling right now. Him, DJ Academic Drake.
Involved as in controlling, keeping it safe, and controlling the operation, extorting it? What do you mean by controlling the game? How they control everything? Well, everybody else allegedly control the world. How they controlling this shit? Collecting the taxes? What are you saying? What are we insinuating? They making sure they get their cut? They just saying that they there in the area so that we just could confirm that, oh, it's all good. The FBI is there, guys. Hey, we're good as the FBI. They're there. The government's there, guys. You have nothing to worry about. It's okay. Like, gang, what type of credibility is y'all trying to keep giving these people blindly?
They under investigation. But you think they doing illegal with the FBI investigating them?
You said they under investigation.
Yeah, somebody suing them for something.
Exactly.
Oh, like, is it something with the stream?
No, it got to do with gambling. But it's a thing. That's why you don't hear nothing about it. But it's a small, big thing. But eyes on these people. This is a young man that got a team around him that do everything right. Why you think he put his Jewish cap on? One thing about them people, homie, they dot their I's and cross their T's in economics and in business. It's hard to beat them. Why? They do their due diligence. We play for the rewards. They play for the control. That's why they control every aspect and entity that's known to us. Sports, entertainment, all of it, nigga.
Them people.
And let me just say this.
Keyword control, you just admitted it again without trying to admit it. I see what you're doing. You putting in between the lines for us. You letting us know without giving up your homeboy legally. I see what you're doing there. But you say it's controlled. They wasn't there. The voting's by them people when it's official, whatever they say, go. The FBI's monitoring it, so that means it's perfect and there's no problem.
FBI, open up!
Guappo, you know too much. Shut up. Hey, they at the door, y'all, boy. They said chill. I was on their trail right there.
They was our best friend before the white men.
But we was hot. That's how you know we was hot.
Yeah. Before the white man kids grew up, when the Jews left Germany, the Palestinians told them, hey, y'all can come over here. We'll let y'all have that side, and we'll keep this side. America say, hey, y'all bankers and the rest of y'all, come over here. Say, what will y'all make over here? So they brought everybody over here. And they came over here, they brought the best of the best with the minds. Well, they ain't gonna come over here and let them in the white neighborhood, because white people didn't like Jews, Catholic, Irish, or Asians. I mean, didn't like nobody. He treated the Irish like the didn't like the Jew. So guess what he do? He let the Jews set up businesses in the niggas' neighborhoods. They was the first one to do business with them slaves in them 30s and 40s. The Jew was. Why? Because the white boy didn't let no nigga come in his building and shop and buy nothing. The white man wouldn't sell nothing to a nigga that he couldn't take back in the name of sharecropping. So he put the Jew there. Now what the Jew go do? The Jew ain't go rob you, he might overcharge you with interest. You might think he's cheating, but guess what? He'll loan you something. He'll let you hold on his car. That's where the finance come in, the interest come in. He'll give you some upfront money for this album. That's how we got in business. The Jew was our boy. That's why you hear Jerry the Jew. That's why in every black historic film you see a Jew kid. Because the white boy wouldn't do nothing with a nigga but mistreat him and kick him in his ass. The Jew packed fair and played fair. Let Miss Mary come in here and leave on $50. Give her credit. So that's why you see we got such a great relationship. Did they dad and them over? Yeah. And then the kids come along because they admired us. Go watch their movies. The kids grow up. Jim, when I grow up, I'm gonna free you and your wife.
I did.
That's what the kids used to say. Hey, I'm gonna teach you how to read this. Thou. Mom, what are you nothing? You teaching that to read? No, ma'am. How you think the learn to read?
So why you feel like the Jews get so much hate?
What? From who?
From who?
They said they basically got kicked.
Not from See, that was white people doing that. That's why they made up that word what's the name? You feel me? Kanye was just pointing out a couple certain details to us to make us realize who is them people and who in control and shit like that. He wasn't saying nothing bad. We never had. See, what? That's why I be trying to clarify about black people game. We never been hateful towards nobody. Never. We ain't never said, oh, we gonna bring back slavery in reverse. None of that, gang. We just want freedom, gang. Free us. Leave us alone, gang. You see, we done built black empires with just black people. We cool, gang. Y'all don't want us around. We don't mind. Tell us where we gotta go, what we could be. We vibing. We gonna link up. We all did this together.
He ain't lying.
But y'all need to start making that. Boy, they trying to make a hateful all type of shit now.
Out of every country they've been.
Who is
watch
they?
that,
Who
y'all,
said that? They ain't been there.
Everybody said
Who?
it.
That's not factual. I've never heard that.
You never heard that?
I've never heard that because I've been in intellectual conversations with real knowledge. I've never heard that.
See, that's why I be wanting to find. I don't have no Jewish people I know, but I be want to actually interview somebody because I want to get because I want to I don't know much about the Jews.
They're not gonna tell you much.
Yeah, I know that. That's
It's not their job to reveal themselves to you. Why are you interested in them people?
Because it's like if I don't
You wanna learn to
get
be
the knowledge
powerful.
from you, I only got the knowledge from what everybody else is saying.
You don't
what
have
everybody else is saying.
You don't have the knowledge because no, they never got kicked out of no country. They was rescued out of Germany. They was being exterminated. The Palestinians is their brothers. Those are two brothers. Just like his in the family those are two brothers fighting over birthright. Those are two brothers. Palestinians, the Jews, didn't nobody really won't accept them now because guess what? They smart. They kind of like gypsies. They go come put their game down and their gang go take over because they sharp. They know money. I wouldn't say they frugal, but they're economical. They go save, they go stack, and you ain't gonna know their business. And they go take care of one another. They go put their money amongst them, and they go turn their back on everybody that's not them. If you don't know them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what we supposed to be doing. But we knows it. We like a Karen. We'll butt in a conversation we don't even know because we disagree with them. That's what we do online. So imagine me standing on the corner. Man, fuck you. Man, you whole ass. And somebody, man, who you talking to? And I just keep saying it. He'll look like a fool. That's what you do online. The Jews don't stop and mind nothing that ain't a Jew business. We in everybody business, like the white boy. That's why we want to eat the Chinese man food. We want to go to the Italian restaurant. We want the white boy steakhouse. We want some soul food, just kind of like white. That's why we frequent and want to go everywhere. No other race of people is like that but the white man and the black man. The white man want to travel and stick his nose everywhere. Adventurous ain't adventurous until we got with the white boy, walking with master and the dog. The white boy go in everybody's place and be unruly. Who else do that? Black people. You don't see the Chinese in an Italian restaurant. You don't see an Italian or Asian in a restaurant. Don't no white person wake up on a Saturday morning and go shopping in the neighborhood. We're the only people that do that.
It's crazy. They say we make the least money but spend the most.
It ain't what you make.
As a consumer.
It ain't what you make. We got enough money to throw away on our habits. Most of us are broke because we got habits.
Yeah.
If we sacrificed our habits for at least 2 months, we'll get out the red.
You know how much money crackheads actually be making?
I don't know.
Because it's like to get high and keep getting high, that shit costs.
Well, it don't cost even fronts. Most gay fronts, homie.
Man, crackhead.
Now, not just that too. You feel me? This bad take right here. I'm not trying to push nobody in a bad way. Y'all know me. I don't with no YT people drugs at all. And I even say to my jits, I will tell my jits in the future that even gas, yes, gas. I had you looking like a hobo crack. I'm gonna tell them. You feel? I'm showing them pictures of junkies, and the nigga can be like, nah, that any drug, that's what you gonna look like. I'm be there to the max to them jits. You heard me? But at the same time, gang, one thing about crack is they is determined, boy.
He ain't
They
lying.
gonna go get that TV, that radio, that whatever the case is to make sure they get that fixed. So one thing you could take from a crackhead or an addict gang is they work ethic to make sure that they get what they need to get for they fix. You feel me? So As long as you put your mind to some shit, gang, you could achieve it. If you learn that one thing from a C-head, gang, you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. So we just got a lot to fuck in and have something that powerful that you chasing towards, but not something as small as a C-head fix. That's why I made the disclaimer earlier. I don't want nobody with that shit at all for no reason. But you find something like that for you in your mind that can make you lock the fuck in to get to that $1 billion goal. Whatever, you heard me? Aim high, man. Shoot for the stars, land on the moon, boy.
He ain't
Let's
lying.
back on the
They
first.
be having some money though. They
But
just
guess
spend it
what?
all.
But guess what? Nigga? Crackheads didn't get high and sit still.
Yeah.
They went high and stole, fixed
Word.
something, done something. The new dope fiend is lazy. Won't steal, won't rob. All they do is kill. And then when they go to jail and look numb. Nigga.
Don't even know their rights. They without knowing the right, gang. So you just crashing, really. With all these damn cameras, you just crash.
You ever heard of this? It's a shorty
gangsters
that's
from
from
Crash
Chicago. He go by the name of Q50, Bloodhound Q50. So basically, he had a friend named Lil Jeff. They basically was comparing him to like King Von.
Yeah.
He was a shorty. I guess he hopped in the. I might be wrong, but I think he hopped in the streets around like 18 years old and supposedly caught like 12 bodies or something like that. And Q50 is still alive and free, and he be rapping about having like 8 hats. And I would say like they got the new influence, like how, not like King Von, but like that lane.
That aura
That's the one that was
and that influence is dead. Nobody is admiring the killer. King Von was the last one. No other killer will ever get the reverence and the admiration and the affection that King Von got. I killed that image. I killed that image. A killer can't walk around with his chest stuck out no more as long as I'm alive. I killed that image because Confucius said, he who control images control minds. Why you think ain't nobody interviewing them boys on big platforms? They going to the small platforms that's stuck in a category.
Like, this is with Neon.
Man, them kids won't remember that.
Nah, Q50 going up, gang. See, that one thing you wrong about right there. You might end up on the screen with Q50 sooner than you realize. Now, sooner than you realize. He one of the artists that actually understand. You feel me? That, oh, I shouldn't come to the internet doing all this right talking. Like, he learned his lesson from his prior experiences. He probably getting watched by the feds now, so he's starting to learn a little bit of law and things of that nature. He don't be on the internet doing all that wolfing and shit, so he very streamer friendly and content friendly and things of that nature. Yeah, it's been some incidents with some chains came up missing and shit like that, but life be life and shit happen, gang. You feel me? Don't be flexing. You know, that's the rules of the streets right there, though. You feel me? That's just how it should be. But other than that, though, gang, these are actually a good content creator. He down there on the same shit you on. He collabing with everybody. He just got done doing a Neon stream. Nigga.
Them kids don't want to be killers. You see they watching Neon?
Y'all might
He
link
can't
up,
play
gang.
killer with Neon. The white boy got a way to make a bad submit without forcing him to submit. Have you seen all the bad used to talk down on streamers, meaning the rappers? They used to talk down on streamers.
Now they all stream.
Now, guess what they bosses? Guess what
Now they getting copyrighted. You heard me? So now they stuck. Now the only people that actually willing to react to them is the streamers. Damn. They ain't got the YouTubers no more. You feel me? So they ain't just popping up in the algorithm. We ain't seeing them if we don't know about them. So it's like, yeah, only the streamers really looking out. That's what I'm saying. They'll have them boys on stream, make a song with them on screen, get that shit jumping. The Clippers gonna do what the Clippers do, you know, for the streamers. That's a stream thing. They gonna go crazy and that boom, that song went dumb. So yeah, now hell yeah, the labels noticed that. Oh, we need to go back with the streamers. Maybe just open back YouTube up to the and stop trying to UGC everything, collect all these people bread, limit their videos and views and shit, and incentivize them to want to promote y'all artists to get y'all artists in the algorithm without y'all having to directly pay them, because y'all never paid them. Google did. Y'all stopping Google from dropping that bread that was getting y'all boys in the dough. So instead of biting the hand that feeds you, music labels, y'all listen up. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all make sure that y'all can get these creators and YouTubers and DJ Ghosts and Guappo Wood back reacted to y'all music, gang. So we can hear these artists, give our opinions on it, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. People still gonna watch. They still gonna tune in, and it might actually make them want to go listen to the song, regardless of what our opinion is. Because we was able to give them a moment, a memorable moment that they will remember forever, and just even want to come back to that video a couple times. And that'll probably strike some in their head and make them want to go turn that bitch up. You want to start seeing 100 million views averages on certain artists, especially bigger artists' songs? Gang. Bring back the reactions, man. It ain't the streamers. It ain't this. It ain't that. It's the supporters. Let the supporters support. Let the supporters be supporters, man. Let the fans be fans. Let the fans play their favorite songs on their YouTube videos so they can share their personality with their supporters and also see that they have something in common. You know? You know, come on, labels. This for y'all, man.
That's what made them niggas do.
Listen
Go
up.
sit down with what you used to look.
You see who winning right now. More than the movie stars and everything. Who it is? Who copywriting the least? Streamers.
Look down on and look up to it.
We don't know about
And make the
streamers
kids
ain't
look
talking
up
about
to it. Cause these are y'all new overseers. They burn.
Look, last thing, my bad, y'all boys. You know this the ADHD reaction right here taking over. But if y'all was allowing to react to sports, music, and TV, yes, I'm talking about shows, nigga. You will be surprised on how much more views you will get. Y'all just thinking, oh, they stealing from us. We're not getting no what's the names gang. You can put all the commercials you want. Is that shit working? Has it been working? Now when we're uploading on YouTube and you seeing that shit on YouTube, wasn't the numbers going up? Yeah, you just got greedy. You feel like, oh, we could have all the numbers. If maybe we just copyright everybody else and they have to come. No, they ain't gonna come here, gang. They gonna forget about you. Who marketed it? Y'all? Nope.
Kai out,
Y'all
nigga.
cheap.
You see how these white kids treat these rappers now? These rappers don't get the respect. They get treated like weenies, nigga. They play with
Facts,
them.
Guappo. Facts.
You couldn't do that 10 years ago with them.
Really?
Now they making them take disrespect from undeveloped brain kids. They got more money than them. And they got to try to play big homie to them.
So is that like a humiliation ritual?
It's called
Yeah.
buck breaking.
Yeah.
Because black people look at these as if they are
They
the
don't want that promo.
because
Yeah, they
of
playing
their weak in emotion displaying violence. We think them better than the football player. Our kids really think Boosie tough. Think Boosie can fight. Really think Boosie is a real hard
Just off of the killing reputation?
off his reputation, and we ain't seen him do nothing. We just heard. You know how many living off of reputation and ain't got to prove nothing, and that's what they hide behind? So that's why I attack that.
You wrong
Because
on that, but I
what
ain't
you
gonna
was 10 years ago, you ain't it today with these new laws.
It is not the generation of fighting.
So I come to show, listen, I supposed to been had a good ass kick.
You think this generation care what your hands looking like?
You know why?
This generation to laugh at you for going to the weight room, gang. Yeah, big. What the fuck think you finna punch these bullets?
He ain't lying.
I know you heard the saying, gang. That's just a reminder. It's just a reminder. Wake you up. This 2026 now. Let's be. If we gonna be anything, let's be real. Them don't give a fuck what your hands looking like, eh? We know one thing about Boosie. He will get disappeared though.
I ain't had now.
He ain't lying.
That nigga scared of the police and don't want to go to jail. And kicking my ass ain't nothing but a misdemeanor assault. But I done made an example out of enough to cause other to move with caution.
They gonna call the police.
They know I got something.
And Mason.
So it's two things they know. He got a weapon and he go call the police.
You don't want them problems.
He ain't lying.
All you need is
I told
weapons,
you.
son. And I ain't got a weapon that'll kill somebody. I leave all my guns at home. He said something earlier that the white man had to figure out a way to beat us because we can overpower them in strength. Everybody know the strength is weak. The power is in the brain. No big men have ever ruled the world. Only dinosaurs. Even when it was giants, little boy David defeated Goliath. When you look at Napoleon, when you look at all the in the world that done ruled, been rulers, they been little bitty like me. When you go to them prisons, nigga, who rule them? Little bitty like me with them big old telling them what to do. I learned the rules by reading books. One of the first books I learned the rule with was in 92, 93, when Monster Cody dropped his book. See, we were just some Texas country boys down here playing dominoes and watching BET and Caliente on the weekend. I read that book 3 times and wrote it down and started teaching in Texas that didn't know nothing about the history of Hoover Joe and Big. I remember the names. I took that book and brainwashed and became a leader and didn't know about California, but what I read in that book and saw on television, I still lead them today in the name of a good example of being a good father and a friend. And we was together as kids, as teenagers, nigga. I learned the power and the gift of influence, nigga, by knowing how to apply knowledge, showing how to write their letters home, showing how to write grievances, nigga. All the big tough done. I swear to God. You ain't gonna see too many big with muscles that can fight with the intelligence to go with the muscles. God don't give you both. So I took brains instead of muscles. And I ain't never been a victim to nobody and nothing. I've been a leader, a little bitty lead. I was a little boy and had boys in to have teenagers following me. Every nigga who committed their crime with me, nigga, was older than me. Nigga. That's why I told on them. I ain't had no business with them no way. And I got out because I was the youngest. And I always knew that. I always knew that.
To flex that was crazy, y'all.
I learned to think as a kid, playing by myself, having to imagine and have imaginary friends. You know what kind of mind you gotta have to play with something that's not there and have fun with it?
I used to want one. That shit wasn't working for me.
Shit work for me. I got one now. What are you talking about? Let me get mad at me and that nigga talk all day. Some jack they out. I talk to me and I argue with myself.
I be doing that.
And I believe in I. Yeah, I talk to me, I argue with myself, but rely on I. I learned
like
them
check
three
yourself
components.
before?
Father, Son, Holy Ghost, nigga. You are a three-part being. They just tell you me, myself, and I. But you got a physical body. You got a soul inside that physical body. And you have a spirit that inhabits inside those souls. Lust, lying, stealing, anger, those are spirits. Your mind, your will, your emotion, those are the components of your soul. So I souls every day. I get in their mind, which affect their emotions, which causes them to wrestle with their will. Man, I'm gonna hurt that when I see him. But you don't even know that you might not ever see him. But you wrestling with your will based on your emotions of what I put in your mind, because you gave me your ears and I you playing your cyber.
And you steady telling y'all that, and y'all still ain't catching it.
Because they in their feelings. If they get out their feelings, they can catch it. You catch it because you're not affected by it. It's hard to think feeling.
See, look, gang, no. I need to point this out, 'cause I feel like, gang, you talk about me most of the time. But look, see, gang, look. I'm here to lead the ones that you lead in wrong back right. Because if not, it wasn't for me, gang. If I wasn't here, the little disclaimer, they ass to run straight off that cliff, gang. Because anything Charles say goes. And you abuse that shit. You'll be abusing that shit, gang. To the wrong extent. Like, you'll get on thug, but then you'll tell everybody else, your supporters, and shit, go tell to go to jail. You'll be like, the citizens doing this, they know better, but you telling them not to do better. You like the ignorance, gang. I can't let that shit slide, and I call out the hypocrisy. Other than that, you know me, I be like, do your thing, boy. Do your thing, boy.
You have to feel, then think. That's why I say, when you get mad.
But to me, the whole world crazy at this point. Y'all all lost me, bro. I'm talking about from the TV to the this to the that, bro. Don't want something, though.
Take a time out. Take some deep breath. It's hard to think. Emotions and logic don't run parallel. One stops and waits on the other.
So, our time limited, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I can talk 2 more hours, but you ain't got enough battery time.
Yeah, I appreciate this interview, though. We definitely got to do another one. Even though we got to lock in some, like I say, I don't mind paying this. The rest of y'all, bro, y'all got to understand, bro.
I'm going to push it, though. See, I'm going to tell you, elaborate me, click it. I'm going to push it on all my social media platforms, because I like watching me, too. I don't like watching you, nigga.
Oh, bro, we gone, man.
You ain't lying.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I feel that, boy. I like when it came to music, boy, I don't even listen to my shit, boy, for real. When I was making that shit, boy, that why, boy, I could always make me some hot shit. I can still listen to my old shit released to this day. Every time I feel like I want to get back on my music shit, I'm just going in the old files, because, boy, it's timeless music and effort. Y'all know how we get down. Speaking of, but this was a good interview right here. We might just go spin on some Guappo radio right now. I'm gonna play some songs that's released, and I'm gonna play a couple unreleased for y'all boys, too, since I was talking crazy just now. But nah, W interview, man. Shout out 16, shout him again with another W interview. Every time them boys link up, bruh, it's always some pressure. These be some of Charleston's best interviews right here, you feel me? Ever since this year, Charleston been talking about the rebrand. This is one of the best locations I feel like him to keep showing up, to keep showing off the rebrand, gang, that he taking this shit serious, that he is trying to give value, that he is still capable of dropping gems, even though he want to hate in there a little bit. You heard me? We don't get too nitpicky, gang, when you throwing some in there. Just make sure you throwing some real shit in there, too. Drop your nuts, nigga. Stop acting like a bitch.
Line.
You heard me? Picking sides and pushing people propaganda and narratives. You better sneak in some good, boy. That's all I be saying. But yeah, hell yeah, 16 shot him, man. You know you went crazy with the reaction game. That boy be dropping them bangers, boy. Y'all boys keep it up and make sure I drop that like. You know I'ma tag you when it's like always. But I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I'll kill if I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye bro, I crash, broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't had no rule. I will hit a list for real, they get fun by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoofing back, that spoof where I got spoofed. They asked about Robert, did a lot of it. We was the first young niggas with counterfeits. So my bro, I'ma make it, can't lie to shit. Won't never chat much about a lot of shit.